Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So today we are going to show you the #1 day trading strategy that's out there for large cap and scalping. I will be showing you live trading, see how it would work. So if you were trying to emulate this, I do recommend that you talk to a licensed financial advisor and don't just try to do something that's on this channel on video demonstrations and all the other things that we show. Always trade in a simulator first if you're going to try anything, but always talk to a licensed financial advisor before you try doing any day trading. I am not one, so you should not follow what I do here without speaking to a professional. So make sure you read that. So we're going to be going over exactly what this strategy is in detail, what this platform is, what this channel is. Right now, that's what you can expect to happen, how to get the free scripts, how to get the free layouts. We're not selling you anything, so there's no courses or anything like that. Everything here is community share and free, and I'm going to go over that, and then you're going to see how this #1 strategy works that is put out. We do promote books, and I'll be showing you those. That's where Amazon makes money, okay? So, but the reason I make a point of that is because how we are staying alive, excuse me, as a channel, how we're being monetized is YouTube. So you subscribing, you giving us a thumbs up, you watching, that allows us to continue with the small staff here and keep giving you all kinds of stuff that's community share for absolutely free. So I bring up all that stuff. So as I explain the strategy, I'll be explaining this layout. I will make this layout available again for free. I will make the custom script, the scalpers indicator that's down here on the left, for free again today, although you can go back to many episodes and find it. There also is a video that shows you how to load these in case you're having trouble with that. It's only like 3 minutes long. So just look up these things. And episode 83 has 10 free custom scripts. And I know that, again, today you'll get the latest version of the scalpers indicator if you'd like it, and this layout if you like it. But there's videos on this channel on how to build this layout from scratch, several of them. And they're not that long of a video. And then it's way better to know how to do that yourself. Also, how to set up your charts in detail, how to draw support and resistance lines in detail, how to set up scanners so you don't have to pay for a service. If you are using Thinkorswim, you absolutely should not be paying for a scanning service to try to scan for the stocks that you want to trade in the morning. It has everything you need, and it shows you how to do that. So there's so many informational videos about Thinkorswim or just about trading that are free. You really should check it out, put on by professional traders, the information, and you really would want to You really want to spend a little bit of time looking around. Now, not all videos stay on the channel forever, so they keep getting trimmed down or changing new videos about the same subject. Other one you want to probably watch is about the volume profile. How does the volume profile work? Well, we have a very unique way showing you how it works for intraday scalping. You don't find that around much. That's free on Thinkorswim. Even if it's not a custom script, it's free, just that most scalpers and day traders don't set it up properly. So this shows you how to do it, how to use it, and I'll be using it today, I'm sure, when I trade with the group that I have here on Zoom. And let me just break right into it. So I'm going to start off with the books that you'll have links to. And the reason I'm starting off is, and I have them here today, I usually don't. Day Trading Volume 1. That's what it looks like. Make a Living Day Trading. That is basically what we're going to be trading today. And it is in detail how to do it. So that book came out. I mean, we started trading the strategy in March. I think somebody corrected me, the book didn't actually come out till December of last year, I believe. But it is now best-selling. But it went to best-selling instantly. It's really the only book that covers a large cap scalping day trading strategy. And boy, is it a good strategy? So that's one of the reasons we're showing it today, that so many people are making a living now trading this very simple strategy that might look like a big hot mess here of spaghetti, but once you see how you put this together, it's really not that hard, and it makes it very easy to trade with these support and resistance lines. So we're going to go over how to do that. That has a companion book, because I really am a big thing about logging. So there's logs in the original book, but I would get that so you could log. The next book I'll talk about is also put out by the $1 Million Margin Club. It's the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Haven't done this in a while. I held up the books, but that has a rating system. It's the only book that rates the patterns, and you really need to know how accurate they are, and you really need to know the patterns. This even comes with flashcards in this book, so this is really cool. It's the only book of its kind. I highly recommend it. The next one would be the one that came right after that, is also a bestseller, is the Candlestick Mastery book here. So that came right after the other one, and like 3 or 4 months later, and that's Beginner to Pro and 66 patterns. So it points out the top 66 patterns in all these ways to memorize them, which is really, really helpful. The next one by Mark Douglas I promote heavily is Trading in the Zone. Now I have this on audiobook too, and I listen to it all the time. Yes, all the time. I do it over and over because it really helps you if you're struggling to believe in yourself again. And we all, even if we're successful traders, we're going to go through those patches where we're not successful, and then those are the beginning. It could be a long patch, a 2 or 3 year patch. So if you're 6 months in or a year in and you're struggling, saying, I'll never learn how to day trade, no, you're just on the track of every average day trader that ever became successful. It's very, very rare you'll hear a story where a guy said, I started, or guy, gal, whatever says, I started last month. I'm off. I quit my job. I'm making, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just, and if that is a story, most likely they're not prepared for long-term making that. Most of you know what I'm talking about. It takes years to really pick up on it because you have to develop your own strategy. But anyway, I won't get lost on that. Mark Douglas, Trading the Zone. You have to own it. You have to own the other 3 books. The last one, which I couldn't find a copy of to hold up here, but I talk about it all the time, by Tom Hougaard, is Best Loser Wins. That's another one. He talks about how you don't cut off your winners, how you hold on to them, along with a lot of other stuff. A lot of stuff that Mark Douglas talks about, Tom Hougaard talks about the same stuff. And a lot of other traders do too, because it's just common sense. You have to deal with yourself as well as learning how to day trade. You have to learn about yourself, because we're not trained out there in this world to deal with what the market, the free-for-all that the stock market gives us. So those 5 books I highly promote. Guys, you ask me about why I don't promote other books. I keep trying. One of the main reasons I don't is because they promote courses. They don't. It's like they're telling you about trading, but then, halfway through, or sometimes right in the beginning and then right after, it's all about selling something different. Which I don't know. There's nothing, people are allowed to make money and stuff. And I can see everybody sees we're missing this move going straight up here. Yeah, we're trading CMR today, and I marked this out, but it's all right, guys. No FOMO. We'll be trading in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I see we just missed that huge move up there, a couple bucks, but it is what it is. So, I can't remember what I was saying. I got FOMO'd by the by the price action on the chart. But anyway, let's go into what this strategy is. So the RV strategy in Day Trading Volume 1 is a range-bound strategy. There's so many strategies out there. Oh, I know what I was saying. I'll finish what I was saying. Like, if they're promoting courses, I'm sorry, you keep sending me books I should talk about. And at this point, I'm not going to promote ones that are trying to sell you other stuff besides another good book. Promoting another good book, okay. But courses, and stuff like that. At this point, I don't know how good their courses are. I don't know anything. So a standalone book that I understand, I feel I'm not going to promote something I don't believe in. I guess that's what it comes down to. And if I don't, unless I take the course, then how can I promote a book that just talks about a course? Half of the book is about a course. So, and I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. So I'm still looking for those good books that are sort of groundbreaking, that aren't promoting some other thing. So that's why you don't see me do a lot of other books. So none of these books I just put up promote any course or are making money in any other way than the sales of their books. So I'm pretty sure that's correct now that I say that, but I'm pretty sure that's absolutely correct. But anyway, so what is this strategy? It's a range-bound strategy, meaning that we trade in a range. And how do you, now that's the oldest time strategy in the stock market, is finding a range. So I just opened up a minimized day chart down there. Each one of these candlesticks equals a day. So what we do is we look at the close of yesterday, That's the red one. If you go to the right of my picture up here, you'll see that C and a number next to it. Now I go over the candle, $269.83. And then you go down here and you look at the average true range, ATR, Wilders, over a 14-day period. Look at that price there. I go over the candle. We'll call it $6.03. Let's just make it 4 cents so we can divide it by 2 evenly. So call it $6.04. We divide that by 2. We subtract half of it from the close. Red candles close at the bottom, and we get the ATR low, and then we add half of it to get the ATR high. This is a high. The green big thick line here is an ATR high and ATR low. So we just basically took the center. That's in the center now to close. So we just took the total ATR. That's all of it, $6.04 called, and that's right in the center. That creates our beginning range. And then once we have that range, now this is a strategy that's been traded by professional traders now for well over a year, and there's many are making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and many are just making just a darn good living, making $200, $300, $500 a day. So this yellow line here, that's all the lines in between in this is called a Fibonacci retracement. So you mark it from either the peak to the trough, to the trough to the peak, but always left to right. You mark it, you click it, click down again, and then all these lines pop up. This is what's considered to be nature's mathematical formula, all these lines. So we want to look for those lines as possible support and resistance lines in between the ATR. So what is a support and a resistance line? It's a line a level that the price might come up to and resist against it, or come down to and have support and then go back up, or go up and hit it and resist and go back down. So we want to find those levels. So every single level, every single bit of technical analysis is based on prior price action, right? Every single thing, and no matter if you listen to CNBC, if you listen to YouTube gurus, if you're listening to other podcasters, they are giving you technical analysis based on prior data. Most people use candlesticks, a lot use other ways to look. So what we're doing is we're trying to see, where did the price stop, rest for a little bit, keep going, or stop, rest, and turn around, or stop and really hard turn around, or if it was going short, go the other way up too. So we would want to know those levels. We want to analyze and say, where are those levels? That's called technical analysis, right? People do it in all kinds of different ways. This RV strategy, which is a range-bound strategy for large cap stocks, $25 billion market cap, 1 billion float minimum, is been tested this way for a long time with many professionals, and that's why we're talking about it today, because it works. So we mark these levels. So the other way we mark a Fibonacci level, that was the one you just saw, was on a 5-minute chart that went back 10 days. This is a 5-minute chart that goes back 2 days. Now all this is covered very thoroughly in the book. That's why I recommend you get it. But then we've created more support and resistance levels in between the ATR here, and then finally those blue lines are on a 4-hour chart. So I have a 5-minute, a 1 hour, and a 4 hour all minimized down here. So let me go in here. So now there's our ATR levels, right? So I went back 30 days. Now the book says 10 days. I took it a little further because there was just these levels. And if I went back 30 days, I was able to catch these other candles. And all I'm doing, if you look closely, is I'm marking the wicks and the bodies. And if you don't see it marked here, it's marked right up here. So I went backwards. I did it the other way. So you'll see that I go a little bit out of the ATR. I've gone a little bit above it here and there in case it leaves it, wherever I could. But I basically just marked these levels. That's all I did. That's how simple it is. So it does make what looks like a spaghetti mess, but you're trading on this chart here, the 1-minute chart. So when you trade on the 1-minute chart, they're really not that much in your way here, and what they're giving you is guidance. They're giving you guidance. Look how many times this turned around on this Fibonacci level here. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it gives you guidance, right? So right now, it's like resisting this level here. So this is a floor, this is a ceiling. So if you read the book, you can see. Now, I have over 20 people here today. trading live. I'll be doing what they call quarterbacking, calling the ball. So what else is on this? But they all take their own trades. Okay, I'm not licensed until. We'll be all trading market, 350 shares, everybody doing the same thing, so there's no FOMO and fear of missing out if you don't know what that means. And I'll have a 15-minute chart here to watch bigger moves. Even though it's a spaghetti mess, I can clearly see the directions of the candles. I'll do it on a 5-minute here as well. So I can just see the bigger moves. That's a reversal sign. Know your patterns, right? So I don't know if it'll work. This is also a spinning top or a doji, you might call it, that says that it's a bull. It should be a bull move going down. But I see this coming in right here. See that blue? Where's that point of control? Down here. So that could pull that up and send this price up. It looks like that's what's going to happen to me. Now, that's prior price action, so you're watching. So, guys, what do we got here? Everybody's in their seats. So everybody's ready to go in at any time here. So, yeah, I mean, anywhere up near 271, anywhere up where it's turned around twice before, I will look to short it. So that's what I'm getting on the market maker right there, 79, 82. I'm just going to take it right there, guys. So I'm in, hit it. See how it slipped? I got it at 77. That's not very good at all. So, wow, I almost bought out of that for a second just to try to get a better position, but now it's too late. Yeah, I definitely went in a little early there. So, because you're supposed to, I'm going to go ahead and buy out there and try to get a better, I want it to hit that line a little bit more than what it did up there. So that's 83 now, 77, 83. Let's just see if it gets up there a little. Nope, that could have been it. So I do not have a position right now. It is still not 10 o'clock yet, but we are trading. A half hour after market is what the strategy calls for. So hopefully I didn't go into every little detail about this strategy because it is covered in the book. Now you're going to see that when it hits a half hour after market open, that there's usually a big surge. So yeah, I'm just waiting now to see if it surges up off the half hour after market opens here before I get in. Otherwise, I'm going to short. This looks like it wants to go down, guys. I feel like I missed the move. I know a bunch of you are still in it. There it goes back up. Are you going to give me a chance to get in this move? Or is it just going to fly straight down from here? $53, $56. Is that it? The ask is showing higher. I'm not in a position, guys. I'm waiting to bounce off up there. Wow, I missed it. So we'll go long off the fib down there. I'll reverse off that fib. No, I got to get in this move down. This is a downward move. I missed it up there. I jumped out. Yeah, I'm just going to get in now. 43. That's not where I want to be. I'm shorting at 40. Now it's going to go up, right? I'm shorting at 43 right now. So there's my price. Here's how much money I have now. Okay, so it is going down. So look for it to, you'll see me reverse. Look for it to reverse off the fib. Wow, it blew through the fib, 18, just like that. A lot of jerky action here. Not what I'm liking, the smoothness of this move. There it goes. There's a good trade. I know some of you are just rode that all the way down, and I didn't ever jumped out of it like I did. I was thinking it was going to go back up to like 271, and I was waiting for that. I'm going to reverse right there. I've got a 270.18 long. I'm trying to get it off that fib to go up, see if it goes up any. Goes back up. I want a retracement back up. It is not going back up. I'm calling it wrong today so far. So you don't want to listen to me. Is it going to get support at the 270? No. So I'm losing my whole, wow, I'm going to go short again. Okay, so I lost all of my original money. And that can happen. You know, that happens all the time. Now I'll reverse. Okay, so I'm going to reverse off this level and the fib. And wow. Okay, so not calling these right so far. So that's a little disturbing. It happens. What that usually tells me to do is to just slow down a minute. Just slow down a minute and just wait for the bigger play. Some mornings it takes a bit to get going. It's bouncing now. That is the VWAP right there. This is the 20 moving average. This is a 9 moving average. This is a lot of videos that show how to build this layout that you should watch. But I will make this layout available for you. You can go in and check it out, what's inside each thing. So, you know, I'm not in the red. This trade's in the red. I was in the red a minute ago. So I'm looking down here at the scalping indicator, and the volume, instead of going up like I had anticipated right at the half hour after market open, it just dropped. Had one spike and then now just dropped way down. So that makes it a little harder to call these. And it's still going down, and I'm in the wrong, I'm in a long position now. So I'm just going to hold for a little bit, guys. I reacted too quickly before. So I'd like to see it get back up in this area. So let's see if it swales. So now on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, we're short, which is what I was a minute ago. And then I jumped out on this level and got it 69.80. This is 69.77. So I looked for this for support. It does seem to be turning around a little bit. Got me back nice and green, but I'm not sure this is going to be we were hoping we'd get at least a couple thousand today, so let's see how it goes. My goal is 5,000 a day. It's hard with 350 shares in a stock that's moving like this, especially when I don't call it right. So now I want to make sure I catch it when it's going to turn around again. So wow, there it goes. It's off that. I'm going to actually take that. I know it's counterintuitive. I banked it. Is it going to just keep going up and kill me again? Man, it's just going to keep going up, isn't it? Go back. There we go. Oh, I don't know if you saw what just happened there, but I traded on the candle, not the price action. So that was really a beginner move. I saw this flush, and it happened so quick that I hit it, but it was not reconciling with the price. So, and that happens a lot. So that was just a rookie move, but whatever. I did it now. Now it's where I should have hit it the other way, but whatever. Yes, I am your teacher today. But as you can see, no matter what you know, it doesn't always go your way. So I'm using these levels as guideline. I just did a bad trade there, a bad reaction there. It wasn't the strategy, it was me. But I don't know, I feel a little, I think I had a double espresso in my coffee this morning, so I think it's got me a little keyed. I'm a little keyed this morning. So I keep saying, like, just stop. See, like right now, I'm tempted to just get out, but I'm just going to hold it longer here for a continuation of this move. Right now, that is a hangman telling you it's turning around. Same thing with here. This is a doji or a rickshaw man on the 5-minute telling you it's going to turn around. Price action was right across the top, though. So we can make that look far more exciting when I do that. So this is still saying going up, and the volume was going up with it. So, and we're not up to that area yet where I would be more inclined to turn around. Like there. I'm going to hit that there on that. It spiked and then came back down. So I've got $238 the hard way. Oh, boy, guys, huh? I see one of you's over 400 up there. This is still not... this is a little jerk. We don't usually trade CRM. It's a little jerky here. The levels are working pretty well, though, for sure. I'm just not trading them that well. Now, you saw that on the scalpers indicator, the green are the buyers, the red are the sellers, the blue is the volume. This is an indicator you must get. Here's the percentage. This is showing an upward move still, pretty strong, and I'm going the opposite way. So that's a little scary, but it did drop here. See how it's dropping with the volume? So that's leading me to think that maybe I can capture it a short here going back down. So I was gonna try to do less trades and longer scalps, but I'm kind of concerned about it. Like I feel like I want to take this little bit right here and go long, but yeah, I want to wait for the bigger move though. I'm going to take that. What did I get it at? 44? And I banked it, which was nice. So, so it's just stopping at this level right here and these arrows right here. So we need to see a stronger move or a stronger move down here so we can actually get some bigger price action here. So, of course, I'm going long as it's stair-stepping down. Basically thinking about this, looking at the 50-cent mark, which is psychological. Didn't get in exactly where I wanted. Well, actually better than what I wanted. But I thought that it might be hitting the fib right when I was going in, so it wasn't better than I wanted. But if I look at it now, I'm better than the 50 cent. That's what I was trying to say in a bad way. So these little numbers aren't bothering me. I'm already green, pretty green, and I have a fairly large loss set on my trading plan. Always make a trading plan. Always log. And one of the first books that I was instrumental in putting out myself was the Trading Journal logbook. That they asked me to help with that. A publisher, and that one is got a link to that. I have a soft spot in my heart for that. Yeah, that would give me, I would get some residuals. So you should buy that book. No, I don't promote, I'm trying not to promote anything like that. But anyway, everybody should log. And it freaked me out when I saw how many people didn't log. It like literally freaked me out. So I'm getting ready to short off this because this is where it keeps turning around. Just making sure, because that last volume pumped way up here on that last candle. So does that mean it's going to ride it up? It went higher than it's ever been before, so that's a good sign. Okay, is it going to break 70? That's the high today. 271, strong resistance. Look for 271. Now look for the fib. You guys are going along with it, right? Yeah, look for the fib as the next level. So yeah, this is a really good trade. Best one of the day. Oops, so far, if we don't lose it. Stopping at the, nope, there it goes. Nice. It's blown by the fib. Every one of these lines, look at it like it's a shackle, that it's shackling it and it's making it easier for it to turn around the opposite direction. The volume kind of went down with the buyers now, so there's signs of a reversal here. But look at that 5-minute candle. Oh my God, huh? That is a nice looking candle over there. I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse on the 50 cent. At the 50 cent. Sound like the artist, the 50 cent. I like they make fun of Kevin Hart call him the 5 cent. Poor Kevin. No, don't feel sorry for Kevin. I think I saw he was worth $500 million recently. Kevin Hart, the comedian. That was like, holy crap, dude. He's doing just fine. So I have it at 271.44 short. So right, that fib is making me think reverse it. I don't know. Is that the new level? Because I don't know if that's the new level yet. So, no. See, it blew through it. So 71 might be the spot to the even dollar again. Look for the even dollar. And if it blows through that, then there's going to be, wow. Okay, so it blew right through it. There's a void to the 60. I'm going to take that, 74. So usually it just sucks right down when you have a big, not usually, I always say usually, and then I'll get an email. Often, isn't that the same as usually? I don't know. Often, when you see the void of those no pivot points here, no price action that stops it, it traverses the whole void very, very quickly. So we're trying to capture in between here now with this strategy, which is showing you more scalping skills actually than the strategy. But keep in mind, now the book's going to have it. Like, it has specific times when you go in. Like, if it hits, it taps. Once it starts to break back through, get in short. So that's what I did. Actually hit it on the 50-cent emotional, which it talks about that and the perfect trade and all that other stuff. So you definitely want to get that. Why I'm saying that is I can't cover it all, guys. Although probably if you watch all the videos, you get 10 times more than what the book says. But it just depends on how much time you want to spend. There's little bits of information that I cover in all the different videos that eventually will be the whole strategy, Okay, I'm getting ready. That's $115 right there. Can it go back to the fib again? Yes. Okay. It did for a second anyway. 129. Oh, yeah, it's through it. So the candlestick isn't reconciling with the ask. So 28 on the market maker. Look at the market maker. So anywhere near the 50-cent mark where it stopped, I'm going to turn around. I don't know if I can catch it. There's 32. It's really jerky motion here. I got to take my eyes off the candlestick, actually. Wow, that could have been it. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 36? That slipped. It was at 42, and it slipped to 36. So it won't, the spread's pretty big here. So 8 to 10 cents. It's not having a problem filling the shares. Remember, these are multiplied by 100. And then over half of it's hidden. But the spread is pretty big. I guess that's the feeling of the jerkiness here. We have a pretty big spread here. So, going back down here or here. So the 271 even I will be looking for. Broke $1,000. I feel like I've been trading 2 hours, honestly. And that's decision fatigue, but it's because I just can't quite get a bead on this stock. I'm not sure I like trading this stock. AMD is so much smoother. It was rated a bit higher than AMD this morning, so we went with it. There's a rating system in that book. Also, the Trading Journal logbook has a rating system for the original open strategy, which is pretty handy. But through the videos, you see me talk about all those things. You don't actually have to buy any of those books. And the $1 Million Margin Club has a great review on trading in the zone and some of their own books as well. Videos, that are kind of cool to watch. If you go over to the $1 Million Margin Club, has their own YouTube channel. And that's how, if you go over there, you can see how to get into the $1 Million Margin Club. There's a way to get into their club. And they trade here often. We have a couple today from the million. Yeah, we have a couple. They have I get a little stripe on Zoom when it's a $1 Million Margin Club person. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to hit the 71, guys, the 271. I'm just going to, I mean, there's not a big enough play in here. It could slip past, you know, half of that or more. It's been slipping like 10, 15 bucks. Is it going to go to 71? No, it just keeps staying right above it. There's 07. Is that the closest I'm going to get? You know, the second I hit it, it's going to go straight up. Yep. I mean, straight down. I'm on a short. Yes, you were correct to correct me. Correct me. I'm just looking for 271. I'm gonna probably. Oh wow, I was off of my. I still had a chance to catch it there. I was off of my. Oh, see? Did I tell you? Jesus. What I'm telling is it went right past the price I was waiting for. I didn't think it was going to get to it, and then as soon as I did it, it went right past it. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Is this going to keep going down? Because I am thinking that it is now. But I would need to have a bit more green before I turned around here. Unless I go for a lesser loss as it just keeps going down. Yeah. I'm going to reverse short again there. I think I only made like 15 bucks. This is a tough. Yeah, this is a tough. I'm gonna reverse again. This time did I get no? I saw the 01, but it gave me 5-cent worse position than I wanted. So even when I see the market, they're not giving me what they say. So that's a little weird, because I hit that and it stayed right on the number. That's worthy of a phone call, I believe, after this trading session's over. And luckily this is all being recorded. So, yeah, it's their job to give you the best price for you. So if they can't be skimming that in that way, I mean, we know they're all making money. You know, there's a bridge that connects these two with a toll booth. But if this is what they say they're going to give me, and I hit it market, and it gives me a different price and sits at the price that they're supposed to give me, you know, that's pretty telling, right? That they had the price available and they didn't give it to me. So, yeah, it keeps hitting that level. I'm going to reverse off that. 33, finally, I got it for what it says I got it for. So I'm hitting it off of this. I'm trading it off of that. I guess we started talking a little earlier, so that's why I feel like I've been trading a long time. But also, this is like, man, you know, if this was NVIDIA right now, I'd have like 20K. So just, you know, you try new stuff. I think I'll be on the power hour later. I have a couple long positions, one in my IRA for NVIDIA. I keep saying NVIDIA. I know it's NVIDIA. I can't shake something. When you learn something a certain way, even when you're corrected, it's so hard, and then my brain reverses. No, man, it's not NVIDIA. It's NVIDIA. I know. You're so stupid, Professor. So I want the market maker. Oh, that was close. That's what I wanted. I wanted the. It was 7103. Probably would have given it to me at like 7106 though. 271. Right here is where I'm looking, guys. That's what I'm supposed to get when I push that button. Reverse or buy sell. It should be exactly what it's saying I'll get right there. They've already done the work for you on the spread, and they're telling you. That's 03. Boy, that's really close to me wanting to get in, but then it always drops right below, right after I get it even. That was even. I'll take that. What did I get it at? 03. See? And it still says 99. That's what I'm talking about. See? Wow. I'm going to have a conversation there. I mean, those add up. 3 cents, 4 cents. So that's not supposed to be. I know that's not involving you guys learning to trade, but I just, I'm annoyed by the, that over time that could be $200-300 that I'm losing out. So what they will do, if you can prove stuff, they will put the money in your account. I don't know if you guys knew that, but that if you prove that they're doing something wrong, they'll put the money in your account. Now, I don't think it has anything to do with how many accounts you have or, how much money's in them. It shouldn't have anything to do with that. But I know on multiple occasions when I prove something, it's like I can't, and I'm a nobody, really. Even if I had more money in an account than you have, it's just, I'm compared to the $9 trillion they manage, I'm a flea on top of a flea on top of a flea. So I'm not trying to say that I'm anything by any means of anything. I will threaten. I'll just like, how can I trade here? I mean, probably wouldn't carry it through. Hopefully they're not listening because I love Thinkorswim. But I may get like, how am I supposed to stay and trade here if you guys are ripping me off? Of course, you got to get to the right person though. You've got to ask to speak to a supervisor, somebody that's specifically handling your little block of accounts, which is, I'm sure, thousands upon thousands of people, and not just one of the people that answers the phone. You need to talk to a managing supervisor, and if you don't already, I have an assigned person. But so if you get stuff like this happening, don't think that there's no recourse from the big boys. They will, if you can show them that you're being unfairly taken advantage of, then they'll figure it out and give you back the money. It's definitely done that with me a few times. So I remember way back when. So I'm just waiting, guys. I'm holding the 271 area, so I needed to make a move that's going to be more than what can slip by here. That's only 11. It's only 7 cents for me there, so 8 cents. There we go. I'd like to get it back up to the 32s again. Let's see. There it goes. There's 32. Wow, for a split second. Yeah, I'm going to take that, guys. What did I get that at? I got it exactly at 32. So, wow. I don't like the look of that. I'm reversing again. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Look at that. What is going on with the candlestick action here? See, again, the ask is way above what they're giving me there. Try that. 56. And it still stayed there. Man. All right. What I squeaked another $100 out of turning around, but let's see if it's going to stop now, or it made a new high. Got a 271.56 short. So let's see it get down. Well, I'd like to see it break the 32, at least to the fib, but 71 would be beautiful if it goes that low. I don't know if I have the guts to hold it much past the fib. Let's see what happens here. There's 22. That's right above the fib. When I hit it, it's going to be, well, I'll take that. 18. It was 09, but it gave me at the fib level. So now I'm going long again. We have about 3.5 minutes left to trade, guys. Yeah, so not getting to 2,000. It's a tough haul, but think about how good the strategy's working. You add this up over a 5-day period, and you've got, a lot of money there. $85,000, $9,000, somewhere in there. I don't know what I'm going to end up with here, but if I stop right now, between $8,000 and $9,000 a week isn't bad. Oh no, so I'm just gonna actually sell out when I get done here. We're right near where I would stop here. We're just a couple minutes away. I want my last trade to be a green trade. So I wish this was a little bit better showing you these lines and patterns. This is not one of the definitive ones, but I'll still label it, the best day trading strategy, because it is on the thumbnail. It really is. So just there's a lot of them under the RV strategy in the archives. There's so many. You should watch some of those videos and get an idea of how smooth it can be. This isn't real smooth, unfortunately. Wow, it is jumping all over here. This is very freaky. Yeah, I should have taken it at the 40. It stopped right up here at right at the 71.50 mark. So if I see it hit there again, I'm going to get out. We're almost literally down to seconds here. So, well, a minute and a half, I guess. Minute and a half to get out. So I just want to see the 71.50. If I see it anywhere near 71.50, I'm going to take it. There's 41. Nope, it's going the wrong. There it is. All right, 18. And now it's going to break it. Right, there it goes. Well, not by too much yet. Whew, okay. So let's recap a little bit here. Really, this is just a straight up. I managed to catch more money than had I just bought 350 shares and went straight up. I'll let you guys figure that out. But I know by the scalping that I got more money because I took advantage of when it went down and then when it went back up again. So this is a tweezer move, which typically says it's going to go down, but it didn't. That's why, the strategy, I think the tweezer move's like 76 or 78% accurate, but that means this is the part that wasn't the 30 or 25% that wasn't accurate, so it does happen. These are also reversal signs. It didn't reverse. So that's a little annoying. So we have the scalpers indicator to go by, and these are basically telling you when to be careful, that the sellers, the buyers weren't strong, and then they started to become strong again here, which really means this should keep going. But the volume profile, which is down here, didn't really come into play too much. We're on the upper level of it, so unless you see a lot of price action come up here. So I think this is not that thickly traded, which is part of the problem with the spread. We didn't have any trouble getting filled, but yeah, I mean, now you have a doji reversal. It's kind of hard to go over what I did for the trades here, but you kind of saw them. It wasn't, I don't know how many trades I had. It wasn't that many. Here's your price action way over here. It's not catching up with it. So this is set from 4 a.m. till right now, and then averages it. And that's the magnet, or the point of control, which is where it should, I call it the magnet because the price action should always be pulling toward it. But sometimes the opposite happens. It suddenly jumps up to where the new price action is. So it's always trying to kind of reconcile the average of where it is now. It just depends on how strong this move is. Can it average out enough to pull the whole thing up, because it's past action being data being averaged. So, but $1,800, guys. So if you think about that, that's $9K a week. So that's pretty good, over $9K. So now you could have done that with, you could just do this with 50 shares. You don't have to take, always want to make a day trading plan with a maximum loss, or like how many losing trades you can have in a row, stuff like that. So remember, I will put on the links here, besides the books I talked about, I will put this platform, and I will put the scalping indicator. So look around, please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. Always stay inquisitive and stay green out there, and I'll see you soon.